Do it. Yep.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to the stream.
Please let us know that you can hear us.
And that the music is like too high, too low, whatever. It always is different every time we do this. Oh. Hi, a bug called Dant. I love your game. Oh, thank you.
We can hear you. Awesome. Music
cool,
is great.
Cool. Nice.
Alright.
Creepy Hut. It's like Pizza Hut.
Heyo. Alright, so the plan for today, here are our names. I'm Malley, and this is Angelo. Last name?
Yazar.
So I'm going to go over rabbit animals that I've done, and Angelo's going to hook up some shadows enabled or disabled flag for lights in the sky. And then at the very end, we're going to ask for pet names for insects.
Yeah, you can start thinking like right away though. You know, we're just gonna
think of them now.
We're gonna collect at the end.
But don't send them us to. Don't
well,
send
you
them
can send
to
it.
us.
You could send whatever. We're just not gonna see it.
Yeah, we're not gonna see it.
Yep. Just send at the end.
All right. So,
what are we working on?
Rabbits. So first, let's just look at them. Why? That's all we're
rabbits
really
make some
gonna
good
do.
meat. Oh no.
Wrong kind of rabbits.
Yes, rabbits do make some good meat.
All right. So these are.
But they also make good hearthlings.
Do you know how to change the weather?
Yeah.
Can we?
I remember from a couple streams ago, I kept messing it up. I was like, oh, Stonehearth, weather, and it was like switch weather.
Isn't it switch to?
Well, switch to if I want to go to a specific weather.
Right. I want to switch to sun.
Oh, okay. And then like, oh, I've got two keyboards. What am I doing?
Do we have?
Yeah, I can always just use my keyboard. Oh, what?
Stonehearth weather sun.
Oh, right. Hey, cool.
Alright. Wait, why are you speeding
Like,
up?
okay, you do your thing. I'm gonna set up my keyboard.
Alright, I'm gonna speed back down. Alright, so this is weird. Normally I have music. Alright, so these are rabbits. So these are these outfits are by Allie, and so are the models. And I haven't been on for a while because I've been really sick, and I got my tonsils removed, and so I was out. I should have been on 2 weeks ago, but Angelo and Justin thankfully covered down for me.
It's a good time.
Oh, it doesn't show. But thankfully, while I was sick, I was able to work a little bit, and I transferred all the human animations from male and female over to rabbits. And then I added ear animations.
Hit the wrong key. Oh, click on one. I'm gonna hit the Justin key. No, you change this maybe?
What are you trying to do?
What's the Justin key now?
What is the Justin key? Focus?
To follow.
Control F.
Oh, it used to be J for Justin.
But it stops following as soon as you rotate. But you can see they do all their little cute little animations. They do the run cycles. And alright, so let's pull the outfits out. So here we have a worker. So this is a female because she doesn't have eyebrows, and then also her little outfit there is blue, and this is a male.
She's female because she doesn't have ice cream? No, eyebrows?
No ice cream. Yeah, that was the differentiation Allie wanted.
Eyebrows, no eyebrows. Got it.
Yep. So this is a male, but then also just like humans, the different male and females have different clothes. So the only ones that rabbits have is the worker outfit. So boys are green and girls are blue.
Are Earthlings humans?
Yes.
Okay.
And then we're here is a mason. He's happy for some reason. You can check out. Oops, that's the wrong button.
Wow, he's having a good time.
He's got the pioneering spirit. It's sunny weather and it's raining, and he likes the rain, so that's good. But this is the little. You can see the little stone cuffs on the mason's outfit, and he's got a little orange on him. And then here we have Archer. They're not runway models. I gotta set them up every time. Sorry. Yeah, and so he's got a little hood.
Oh, the eyebrows animate nice.
Yeah. His little ears lag behind just a little bit. And this is also happy, but let's make one of them sad. Make Kurt.
Good evening logo.
Make
Dark
Hungry.
Bunny.
We gotta be careful because they will die.
Oh no.
If you make them too hungry. Oh, there we go.
Make her.
Alright, so let's make full. So he's not gonna die now. And
This context menu is full of sadness, make lonely.
yeah, I
Hurt.
know. But yeah, there you can see he's crying. He should stop crying at some point and just
Stop
idle.
crying. Where's the VFX?
For what?
The crying.
Oh, that's interesting. Oh, he's not.
Make sad.
There isn't a make sad.
Make lonely.
Make lonely makes them talk. Hungry again.
Cotton Foof is starving.
Oh, no, he died.
No,
Goodbye,
you killed
Cotton
him.
Foof. Alright, let's pick someone who's not happy. There we go. This is a good candidate.
Okay.
So let's make Kurt.
R.I.P.
Alright, that's going. We're not gonna make him hungry because that
kills them
too
hecka
frequently.
fast.
Alright, so he's just upset. He's not actually sad yet.
All right, not yet.
He's
But we're gonna
getting
make
there.
this bunny sad.
A little bit more. A little bit more.
Okay.
There we go. He's sad.
Oh,
Oh, he's right on the line, and now he's busy. There we go. Sad walk. Or sad run.
he didn't drop a pelter jerky. Oh no.
What? Oh, the
The
rabbit.
logo says the real travesty is he didn't drop a pelter jerky.
I don't know if you guys can hear, but we have a new audio guy that puts sounds on the those hearts. There we go. There's a little sad bunny.
I think they're all starving. Yeah, Coaster's Paul says, are they all starving?
No, only
maybe?
when you force it. They, anytime you make a test world, they come in full, I think, or mostly. But yeah, there's a little.
We can make
sadness.
bunny farms.
And there's the happy in them. What else can we show? Let's see.
Oh, that one's angry. You see that?
Yeah, let's make it lonely. Does a little whistle.
It's the same whistle they do with the sheep too.
Yep. These are all the same.
There was
animations.
a bug recently where they were whistling indefinitely. So they would run up to a sheep and then they would just whistle on repeat.
Oh
forever.
no! They like the gravestone.
They just didn't like that other
Oh,
bunny.
that's so sad. What did
They were
that
like,
rabbit do to that?
I'm glad that one's gone. These guys are savage.
A little wave.
Too bad he didn't drop a pelt.
What is that? Oh, that was a flower. I think it's the. Oh, it's a glow flower. Sugar bell.
Oh, Solus says, are we making bunnies playable now? Question mark, or planned as NPC?
So, planned as NPC is first. They will never be a playable race. Sorry, I went through all the classes to show those are the classes that we want to get into the game. But they'll never. They will be.
They will be playable, but not as a single race. Right?
You can't start the game as rabbits.
Right.
Right. But you'll be playing the game and you'll have interactions with rabbits, and then at some point you might get the option to get a rabbit on your team. I think I just saw a little button.
Bruno says, how different is their body proportions to a Hearthling? Did it require any changes to animations?
I can show you the test Hearthling, or I think human. Test human. So
slaves? No, not slaves. Creepy Hut says, like, you get traded a bunny. See, this is what I was talking about with the other thing, too. Like, we shouldn't be having... What?
Why can't I post this? That's a valid object.
A test human? I don't know. Iconic test human. It's real mad at you. Huh. No, but you're not gonna get bunnies like traded to you. It's like it's part of like a quest or something where there'll be I mean, I don't know. You're doing that stuff, but like, isn't it part of a quest or something where they'll be like, oh yeah, I want to join your town because you're cool or something.
Something like that.
Yeah.
I'm on that team, but I'm not doing that. That's Luke and Max. Let's do like water test.
Will the rabbits that join our towns be available for re-embarkation? I believe so. Yes.
Yes, Max did that recently.
Oh, so I guess you could embark with all bunnies if you played through, got a bunch of bunnies in your town.
You can only re-embark with 3, though.
Okay, right, but you would re-embark with 3 bunnies. Like, it could happen.
All right, so
but you have to play through it at least once.
Here's a Hearthling rabbit. Just as a size comparison. So he's naked. Don't mind that.
Don't look.
But he's just a little bit shorter. And he is actually the height, but not the same rig as a goblin. So you can see their proportions are the same, or mostly. Where they differ is on the pelvis.
Creepy Hut says, do they lay eggs? Anyway, go on.
They're not Easter rabbits. So the goblin's pelvis is kind of wonky. So the goal is we do the rabbits, which was a significant amount of work, but now we can just transfer these to a new goblin rig and destroy the old goblin rig. Hopefully that has no problems for anyone. But then we can just transfer them to the new goblins, and goblins will get all the emotes basically for free. Like the ear animations will probably be over the top, but we can tone them back. What is he wearing?
Wait, go up a bit. There's a bunch of questions. Let's see. Awesome's. Go up a little bit. Rabbits. Okay, yeah. Awesome. That sounds about what I was hoping they'd be from the start. Make a bunny army. Oh, yes. Paste a bunch of those in. That's a really good idea. Wait. They gotta have swords and stuff.
Oh, I can't give them swords.
We will add your biological and technological distinctiveness to our town.
Yeah.
Pick of Death says, will we find rabbits underground, or will we find them wandering the world? I don't know the answer to that.
I think more like wandering the world. Why are these the same? Oh, these don't have eyebrows. They won't be anything but brown because I'm stamping them. Like the colors from before we don't.
Challenge: make a town with every faction. Ooh, nice.
Naked bunny, Shameface.
So right now it's okay. Coastress Paul says right now it sounds like you can have 3 plus what you picked plus bunnies? Question mark.
No,
so you can
bunnies
have
are one of the 3.
Citizens can go with you when you re-embark, but there are 5 citizens when you start. So you get 2 from one faction when you start.
Yep.
But you could have the other 3 from other factions.
But everyone is the faction of those 2. So like you pick Rise Children or Ascendancy, that's the faction your town is.
Oh, yeah, true. But like what I mean is
bunnies or
like
whatever.
You can have a bunny and like whatever else and like
and currently you can only have bunnies, I think, and bunnies don't even work yet. We have some things we have left to do with them, but we're hoping to get other factions as well. Let's see. So much trouble making playable goblins, I know. We hope to get them in. What I
think Bruno's talking about he's working on playable goblins.
Right. I actually promised Bruno that I would transfer all the emotes to the goblin rig a while back, but it hasn't happened yet. Use the same female body and swap the head for a goblin head. This nice. Good evening, Rakachev. Rabbit merchant caravans? Yes, no, maybe. So, in the sense of traders coming in, yes. In the sense of like a caravan moving across the world, probably not. Giant cooked carrots. Allie really wants to do that. See if you embark choose dwarves and eventually get bunnies.
Okay, yeah, Solus figured it out, I think.
What?
Well, like, if you wanted to have a town that has all the factions. I mean, not any of the ones that would be added by mods or anything, but like the base ones. Like you would get 3, and then you play again, and then later you play the quest, and you can get a bunny. Like,
yeah.
So then you can get them all.
Yeah.
Collect them all.
Will the bunny herd
Rise
judge
bunnies.
the player for raising bunnies for food?
That's interesting.
Sounds awesome.
Will they eat bunny? Or are they vegetarian?
They're vegetarian. I think they're vegetarian. That's a good question for Max.
Ooh.
How will
Gotta think
Embark
this
work
through here.
in multiplayer if players get that far? So, Pick a Death,
We tested that recently.
I think we tested it. All that happens is in that game is it takes those people and those items and removes them from your game, essentially. It should put them in your personal file somewhere.
Right.
So that you can re-embark with them. But in multiplayer, that's it.
If you're the host, you can re-embark with them. If you're coming in as a client, like connecting to that game, you won't be able to bring like your Hearthlings from your computer to that remote game.
All right. Let's see. Other where's Maya? Just gonna check and see.
Otherwise, it's like multiplayer works like normal.
Just trying to think of what other animations I can show. I think his little ears popping up.
Geester says bunnies should be vegetarian, dwarves should be meat. Dwarves should be meat. Are all bunnies cultists? That's an interesting idea. They got some hoods on. I don't think they are though, right? They're not cultists.
So. I mean, it's just anyone can be a cultist.
Yeah.
I actually ended up
bunny cannibals. Oh no.
Redoing the several. I had because of the way I had to transfer animations. There are several animations that I ended up redoing for the Hearthling or adjusting, like readjusting. So like the chop animation is new, and he's got little angry eyebrows.
Oh yeah, Morgan was talking about that earlier today.
Let's see.
So Solus says, are we going to be able to trade Hearthlings eventually? So not sure. Like we're looking at right now, integrating the towns a little bit more. Like in multiplayer, having more touch points between like the different towns, like so you can interact. So like you can help somebody else, like have your cleric maybe heal their like the other town's Hearthlings optionally. But we talked about like sending Hearthlings over to other person. But like definitely want to avoid like trading Hearthlings as a resource. Like doesn't feel good. But like maybe something like an apprenticeship or something like that. That's still being ironed out like right now.
Thank you, Bassols. Happy carry walk. Oh. We'll skip carry. It was a little problematic with rabbits because their bodies are small. Like, it's the same animation, but like this box, which is the carry box, is larger because their body is smaller. And it made it kind of annoying to like not clip into their face. This is a fun one. I made an Herbalist Animation, which is not in the game yet. But this will be the herbalist like working at their desk, and it's not their normal tool, but like you can't really use a staff. I guess I could have put a staff in his hand, but like this is just a way to like mix stuff up. Let's see what else we did.
Okay. Creepy Hut says, "Oh, send the trainers to help other towns peeps faster." Something like that. We were thinking like maybe Hearthling goes over and has a conversation with another. A Hearthling of another town of that profession, then they would get like a buff or like some or some knowledge of that trade, like leveling up or something more like a little bit longer, where they actually become part of the other person's town for a little while. Like we're trying to figure out what makes sense there. Here it's on Sheka Raf and sorry about that. It says hearing about Stonehearth's multiplayer will Stonehearth's multiplayer will work reminds me so much of LAN parties with the host machine. Like that's pretty accurate. Like there is one host machine that's running the whole simulation, and the clients that are joining like get all of the information and like can like interact and things. But like really the game is running on the host machine. It's a bit better than a LAN situation though, because you'll be able to play over the internet. Coaster's Ball says, I had to use a mortar and pestle once in a chemistry class. It felt so wonderfully alchemical.
Yeah.
That sounds pretty nice. I never used one of those, actually.
I don't know if I have. I remember reading somewhere that little bits of stone break off into it, and like it's not good for you.
Ooh. Sounds bad. Well, there are worse things to eat than a bit of stone, though, right?
Yeah, if you hate your teeth.
You want to eat some stone?
Oh, I did the undead walk has been redone a little bit. Something else I did.
Whoa.
Whoops.
That bunny's mad.
Currently there are no undead bunnies, but if we wanted to, we can give them ears and make them
it's an
zombies or
undead.
something.
Oh, it's an undead animal. Okay.
Yeah. But something I did just in general was when I was touching all the animations again, I took all the hands and brought them up so that now you don't your weapons don't drop into the ground and like penetrate really strangely. So hopefully there are no more of those. But if you guys see them, let us know.
Bruno says, did you update the ladder climb?
Nope. What's wrong with it? Besides that it's at like double or quadruple speed. So he's got the little black box because he's wrong button.
Whoa.
There you go. So you can see him climbing the imaginary ladder in front of him.
Oh, mining helmet. So any plans for bunny hats? I guess that would... Oh, there's the hood. Like, how do you deal with the ears in that situation?
So for the hood, we... I can't open it here. We cheated.
Bruno's complaining about how far you stretch the legs and the feet for the ladders.
Yeah. It's just the nature of trying to climb something like that. So for the speed... Do it twice. So, there. For the speed at which they move, and the distance they're trying to travel, that's all bad weather again. Hood. What am I trying to say? Go climb a ladder sometime. You move very slowly. So when you like grab stuff and pull yourself up, like it takes a lot of effort, and you move very slowly, and your feet and hands move very slowly. So there's a balance between realism and reasonable speed. Like if a Hearthling moved at the speed on a ladder that they should, they'd move at like 1/16 speed of their run, which is really slow. So I think what I went with was 1/4 speed, which they don't move that way. They should hopefully. They will never, but I wish they moved at 1/4 speed, because then their hands would actually like line up on a ladder.
But then they'll be slow.
But yeah, but it's okay to be a little slow because they're climbing or descending. Like that makes sense to me.
Bruno says this one looks better though. That's why I asked if it was updated.
I touched it up, but I didn't change the distance that they moved. Why are we looking at hoods?
No, somebody asked about hats. I'm just saying, like, what are you gonna do? Any bunny hats, like a miner hat?
Oh, you asked about how did we cheat, or how did we get around the ears?
Yeah.
We literally cut a hole in the head, and
No,
that's
in the
how
head?
the ear. In the hat.
Okay.
And that's how the ears stick through. If we have other hats, we will have to
Cut holes in them.
cut holes in it. So
Yeah, I mean,
so
that seems realistic.
so for all the outfits, like these are the only three classes we're planning, which is worker, archer, and mason. There's the two worker outfits, but this is actually not finished because for workers there's still the upgraded workers outfit and the winter's outfit. So both of those have to be made. We forgot about them. But anytime you make a new outfit, you'll have to make a version of that outfit for every race that will use them. We've gotten away without that because we had male and female.
Can you do the what do you call it? Upgrade for these guys?
Sure. What do you mean?
Can they pick up a sword?
I'm not sure. You're talking about...
Oh, the job button. I wish it was in the character sheet.
I think it is.
Okay. Oh, is it?
That shouldn't work.
See what happens.
Put on the human clothes.
Oh no.
It's all sorts of broken. This should actually be disabled. We can let Max know it's still working. So, All right. This is all I got to show. Do you wanna? Oh wait, here I can. As a preview to what comes later. Oh, look at that. Oh, this is cool. We got a new tool. Max made this time slider thing.
Oh yeah, we should talk about some of the fog changes too while we're at it.
There we go. Sunny day. What was I gonna do?
I don't know.
Wrap. I was gonna show the bugs. So.
Oh yeah.
Doodle. And then Bitsy. And then.
The one with the carapace?
Yeah. I think his name's Beetle. I am very original. Alright, so these are the insects that, not yet, but at like 6:50 we'll ask you guys to help us name. And I have nothing else to show, so you wanna...
Alright, let's work on some shadows.
Okay.
Switch places.
Switch places. Oh, sorry, I need my cup.
Alright. Getting this keyboard going. Alright, I guess we could just load a weather test, or just any test, really.
Weather test is right above light tests.
Okay. Wait, the battle music is giving me anxiety. I'm sorry. Is it still going? Oh, yeah, it's actually this background music, right? Okay. Let's figure that out. Next one. Next one. Sure. Okay. Let's see. Do you have this thing hooked up to do the thing? Oh, you do. Oh, cool.
Control B?
Yeah.
Yep. Tried buying a bug, but was so sad because I didn't have the money and could sell enough item because the seller didn't have the gold.
Oh,
yeah.
No.
Max went through. What's going on?
Ah, that's interesting.
I've never seen that.
At max. Like, I think this used to be a bug. I wonder if it's coming back. Looks like it. Looks like it.
Bruno Supremo, Max went through and updated a lot of the traders to have really high cost items, just to give people something to want, or to want after, to chase, which is really cool. But they're also really expensive and you have to work your way up there.
Alright. Let's see here. Right. Okay. Right here?
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for the time where we switch between the moonlight and the sunlight. It's here, right?
It is at 5 o'clock and...
Yeah, 5...
Or like 5 to 5:30, and it is at open shed. Shed's open at the bottom.
Where?
Right there. The castle.
Oh, this one. Cool.
Sunset peak start to peak end, or no, peak end to sunset end. But I can't remember what time that is right now. It's definitely 5 to 5:30.
All right. Well, it's not important because we're gonna see shadows enabled or disabled. So right now, the way that we set up like the directional lights in the sky settings is you have like a set of celestials, and like the basic ones that we have just in the base game are the sun and the moon, and like it's basically just some settings around a directional light. So we have like the colors, like these are different times, and then these are the colors that the light is at those different times, and then like some ambient colors at those different times, and like the angle that the light is at, and then some depth offset values. Probably don't mess with that. That's like it has to deal with the shadow map, and then like the same thing for the moon. But we can only, like right now we only support one set of like shadows at a time. So if you wanted to add like a second directional light, like you're not going to get shadows from it, but it's going to like render the first one and then like render the second one and try to do all the shadow stuff. So like just like for technical reasons, I guess, like just in the way we did things, like we only really want one directional light active at a time, which is kind of a problem. So what we're looking at here is like Malley's added this checkbox like shadows enabled. So we're gonna try and like look at that data and like disable the shadow if the shadow's not enabled. All right, let's see what's happening. Okay, cool. Shadows, it's daytime, there's shadows. Great. I wonder if this will work.
I'm seeing a few things posted about the pet shop. Please make a post on the discourse and do like at Max. I think that's his name. It might be Max99 or something. I don't remember. But post on there and let him know your feedback. That's the best way to get a change on there.
Okay, so Celestial. So we have parse sky settings, and there's like a bunch of Celestials. For each of them, gonna get a bunch of values. Okay, let's go to where it's actually loaded. So there's gonna be parse, load the default one, set sky constants. Okay, so set sky settings default. Live update resources. Yeah. Okay, so here, just need add a field. Something. Apply sky settings. Use sky settings. Parse sky settings. Load JSON. Cool. Parse. Do a thing. Okay, sky. Celestial. Okay, shadows enabled. So I'm just gonna like grab the value here. You put this top level, right, Malley?
Top level?
Like the top level of the Celestial. Like
it's a.
What's
table.
the JSON look like?
It's a table. It doesn't matter. Or sorry, it's a dictionary.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
What are you asking me?
It's probably like this. No, where's the output JSON? Like,
It's right here.
It's just in sky settings, right?
It's
Oh, it's right here. Yes, it is top level. Like this is the Celestial.
Gotcha.
So like this would be like second level, and that's what I mean by top level.
Oh, okay.
All right. So shadows enabled. Body shadows enabled. And put that here. Cool. We have a list of things. That though is probably used. Where's unpack? Update Celestial. Okay. Okay. That's enabled. Where else did I say on unpacked? Here? Oh yeah, Celestial name, pack args. Oh, that's fine. Gotta pass this through all the things. Oh. Okay. So now we have. Why is the node there? Okay, stuff, update light. So in update light now we have, so some context here, like we have like some settings that we're passing in for each like light, and then we have like 2 sets of skies because you have like 2 weathers active at once. So we have a way to like interpolate between those 2 things, and every like time like the sky updates, we call update. So update. Ugh. Oh my god, typing is so hard. So we call update. Let's find the actual like update thing that updates all the things. Just look for update. It's like, yeah, update. Yeah, so in SkyRender update, like we'll go through and we'll call update light on all of the lights that are currently active. Then we'll call update sky colors, update height fog, update scattering. Like these are just little functions to encapsulate like the different things that are going on. So like in update height fog, like it does some garbage to like take some values from the JSON and like interpolate them and then pass them. Like in the end, it's like, oh, I'm setting a uniform on the shader, so it does different like height fog stuff.
Cool.
One of the it's still height fog params too. Yeah, it's the second set of height fog params. It's good. Just a small note, I guess we've recently changed the way the height fog is. The height fog works. Like before, I made a mistake. I used like some just distance factor. So you took a value between like 0 and like whatever and multiplied based on like how far away the camera was, and that made like fog that was super far away like super bright because it would just be like way bigger than 1, and then like everything would go like just blow out. So now we've changed that the distance factor to actually just be a number of voxel like world units. So if you want the fog to start showing up like 60 voxels away, you just put 60.
Yeah.
So that will, if any of you have actually been making mods to weather and using the fog settings, it's going to look a little weird.
Yeah,
so you have
Bruno
to
Supremo for sure.
You have to, yeah, you're gonna have to go in there and like change that a bit. You went in and changed all of them, right?
Yep.
Like, so you can probably look at the ones that Malley changed to get an idea of what the value should look like, because we also changed how fog thickness factor works a little bit.
Yep.
Just like out of that change. Is that released yet?
More? Yeah, that released today.
Oh, cool.
There's one more.
Oh yeah, the sun brightness. So
right.
for some
sun
reason,
brightness was disabled.
Yeah, for some reason sun brightness was disabled. It's kind of a weird value to play with, but just like put some random values in there and you'll see what happens. It's kind of like the intensity of the scattering. So we might mess with that a little bit more, but like for now that's how it is.
It's pretty fun if you crank the value up to like 100 or 1,000 or something. I don't remember what it is by default, but
it's 80 by default.
80 by default. If you put it at like 800, the world is just like completely blown out white, and then like closer to you things are blue. It looks terrible, but like just going to like 100 or 120 does reasonable amounts of that's a good amount to travel. And you can get some really cool effects. Yep. Bruno Supremo says, I'm basically playing catch up this year. Barely any new feature in the mods, just compatibilities and fixes.
Sorry about that. We're hopefully going to be getting that more, what do you call, stable going forward. Let's see.
Just so you know, Angelo does want to make more changes to fog and lighting in general. Not sure when or if that will happen, but you have been warned. Don't put too much time into the current weather system.
The fog, yeah. I might do another fog that is like a super high quality. I'm not sure. I had some ideas. Like right now, like we have like two settings, which is like low quality and high quality. And like I was thinking, there are a lot of things we can do in a deferred render. Like Max was saying this actually. There's a lot of things we can do in a deferred render that maybe we would want to put under like an ultra high quality setting, or maybe put like a medium quality setting, like something where it's like the game looks like how it kind of does now, maybe like a little like little worse, but then like just go all out in like some ultra high setting. I'm not sure what I'll do. Let's see.
If the game runs smoother, then we can make some truly ridiculous mods.
Yeah,
there are already some pretty ridiculous mods out there.
But yeah, performance like improvements and debugging and that kind of thing is going to be our focus. Coming soon, yeah. Okay, where was I? All right, so in update light, we're calling set shadows enabled false, or like 0. So then we pick the most important light with this crazy thing, or no, this is a different thing, but with this, like, oh, is it like is the importance higher than this other one? Then you're now the most important. So let's say, if not most important light, so the O here is actually the data that I was passing through, so it can be like shadows enabled. If shadows enabled, and whatever the heck was happening over here, like, I don't know. Do I need these parens? I don't think so. Okay. Let's try it.
We haven't put it on anything.
What do you mean?
We have to go.
Oh, I have to save. Okay, cool.
Well, also that was Blizzard.
Oh, whoops. Let's undo that. Sunny.
Can you minimize this thing?
Save. What is this thing?
It's just in the way.
Oh, okay, cool.
Thank you.
Do the thing.
What is going to happen here? So the
Angelo Vox. Sorry about that. Yeah, we just had to make that patch with the distance. I don't think that the settings will change it that drastically.
Okay.
Yeah. As drastically as adjusted. Okay. Sky render service, blah blah, celestial, 287. Cool.
I didn't know you could do that.
It's Control G. What? Did I just?
Oh, if there.
Oh,
no.
I'm an. Okay, no, it's fine. I did things in the wrong order. It's totally fine.
Huh.
Wait, did I mess up the other one? No.
We will know in a second.
Oh, what does the distance do actually? I will get into that in a second. Okay, so it is not sunny. Ugh.
No, Blizzard, right?
No, I put it to sunny.
Okay.
Like, yeah. Stonehearth. We need like a shortcut for this. Hearth. Weather. Switch.
Can you add personal space something? Like every Earthling have their home dinner rooms? What do you think? Actually been talking about having some sort of like dining room area or flag or thing.
Okay, something happened. But
so
that's not
sure
really
yet,
fully baked, right?
Yeah, it's not fully baked. It's just an idea, and there's a lot of problems around it. So we're thinking about it,
but it would be nice to like be able to, as a player, to designate like, oh, this area is for this. Right?
But the problem with that is the only reason Earthlings sit down is to eat. So if you say this is the place where you eat, then every other chair in every other place of the town will never be sat in. So it's like we have bigger problems than just dropping a flag somewhere. Plus flags are kind of ugly. There's a lot of things about that.
What is going on here? Okay, so update. Find value, update light, update. So update light. New celestial. do some stuff. Shadows enabled. Cool. Set shadow map count. Oh, that's interesting. Set maybe I can just do that.
Would that not break stuff?
Hmm?
No, keep doing.
I don't know. We'll find out. Update light.
Bruno says, "Hey, what about a fixed first day weather to avoid things like having foggy or storms right at the start?"
See that? I want that.
We actually had a couple discussions about this because like if you always come in with a sunny day or one of the nicer weathers, then where are the stories about? Oh, I came in and now it's really
Max
stormy.
is coming in here because okay, I've heard that suggestion a few times now, but I don't. But don't you think it makes starting a new world more interesting? Yeah, Max is totally for like no, it adds to the story of embarkation, right?
Yeah.
So
Bruno's saying he added a custom weather to the swamp, and he's wanting that to be the first weather.
okay, let me see. Actually, let me get to Andrew Vox's question before I continue debugging this. It was like the atmosphere shader. He was asking about the distance.
What does the distance do?
What does the distance do? Yeah. So the distance is like how far away from the camera the fog begins, right? So if you bring the distance down to like 1 voxel, the fog just starts immediately. But it's like if you zoom way, if you set it to like 50 voxels or something, if you zoom way out, you'll see like your whole area like covered in fog. But the reason why we added it in was so that when you get up close to something, you can actually like see what's going on. Yeah.
Yeah. So when you you zoom in, then the fog will disappear within 50 voxels because that's the number you set.
Mm-hmm.
I think I generally
This is the part that does that.
I think I generally went around 100 for close fog and about 300 for far fog. That's what I'm remembering.
Oh, there's a bug here. We need to fix this.
What's that?
This says distance factor, but then we don't use the distance factor anymore. We forgot to take that out. Or maybe we should pass it through. Like we're like clamping distance factor and like we'll fix it.
We have to use it because
no, we do. See, like this says distance factor height fogs per MW, right?
Uh-huh.
And then I just look at this uniform again over here, like I didn't pass it. Like
oh no.
Yeah, we'll fix that. I think what you should do is just like that, and then like that. Anyway. Okay, back to fixing this.
And we got about 4 minutes or so, and then we're gonna start asking for pet names.
All right, let's see if I can fix this.
You can keep working.
Update.
But we'll start looking
light.
at pet names.
Color find value seconds. Wait, what was the offset? What was the line?
592.
592 and 432. Celestial's light dot name. Interesting. What? Oh, I changed something. So it's one of these. Okay, target color. Yeah, probably I passed this wrong somewhere. So target colors, unpack. Yeah, see, unpack celestials. Oh, okay, it's the other part, the unpack. All right, so shadows. Okay.
Pain rain. Is that like acid rain?
Okay. Oh.
He says that's something I need to look at. I want pain rain.
Pain rain. Well, pain rain. We did pain rain with Justin. Oh no, we didn't do that. We were thinking like you taking the rain and just changing the color to red and be like, it's blood rain. Like,
would it damage people?
You could do that. But you could add the part of the controller. It wouldn't be the rain itself, but you say, oh, it's the pain weather. I don't know.
It'd be pretty crazy. You'd have to get everyone inside.
Okay, maybe this will work. There's like, oh, okay. I didn't copy the thing. What is wrong with me? Okay, maybe you should start doing the,
We still have time.
okay.
Probably a bad idea, but in extreme cases, the weather could reflect the mood of the town. For example, if a lot of earthlings died, it could rain and be gloomy for a few days. Mystic Warhammer, that sounds really cute.
That does sound really cute.
But I think that'd be more like a mod, because that's pretty divergent from what we're trying to do, which is to create interesting environmental effects that you have to deal with. Yeah, as Max says, that's not how causation works.
But it could.
But it could.
All right, this didn't work at all.
So what should happen? The shadows should just turn off?
Yeah, unless the shadows are like here.
No, they're updating.
Yeah, update.
Oh wait, was there no shadow at night? Oh no.
No, that looks like. Oh no, now we're in a different weather.
Oh no.
Okay, let's do the thing where this is temperate, right?
Yeah. Control P temperate, and then just sunny. That'll do it.
Okay. There's a small chance. Oh, maybe we'll get lucky.
No, no, it never happens. Just run that one.
Demoness Rex says, "How's that new building design system coming along? Can't wait to get my hands on it."
Oh, the freaky fog of war.
Yeah, I don't know what that fog of war stuff is doing.
Started.
So the building's coming along nicely. Like you can see here. Oh, what did we do? It's coming along fine. You can get your hands on it right away if you try the Rickety Building branch. I think if you search for Rickety Building or just on Discourse. Like on Discourse, you'll see it as one of the posts there.
Yeah,
I think it's pinned, right?
Yes,
yeah.
I think so. But you need a password to get in, and I don't remember what it is off the top of my head. But it's written on the Discourse.
Something like Brave Little Tester.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Okay, what's going on here?
Looks like it's still working. All right, it is 6:51. So please start putting in your thoughts of names for the little bug creatures. So just to frame something, we're looking for names for the Ascendancy to name each of the three, and Raya's children to name each of the three. And please be sure to put at Stonehearth and then like name and then the name, because that'll, or we could just grab them. That's fine. Ziggy Rocco Legs. Windy for Sun, I think that one's a copyright issue.
Wait, someone wanted to put Sanic?
No, legs with 2 G's, like the women's leg coverings.
Socks.
Mr. Molasses. I like Socks, that's a cute name for any animal. Peanut.
Most important light, blah blah blah, thing.
Dawn is a cute name.
What happens if I just always set shadows enabled 0? Oops. That should work. Skitters?
Skitters is good.
That's good.
It's kind of creepy sounding.
Okay, look, shadows enabled false on this word.
Nice.
But why is it still doing the most important light thing?
Are you 100% sure that you saved it in chat?
No.
Let's check.
Okay. So this is sunny.
Sunny.
False,
and so the
save.
daytime is false. Okay, cool.
Oh, maybe this, because the nighttime is on, it's like doing a thing. Where's the
Red, you pass it. Down, stop.
Okay. False on both of those. See what's going on.
Oh.
And yeah. Sector.
Sector's kind of cool.
Wait, we should write these down.
We can copy paste them.
Oh,
Just
yeah,
don't
sure.
close that window.
Okay, I
or
won't
we'll
close
lose
it. Yeah. Oh, look at this. And
Index most important light.
okay. A nil value. 361.
Boss Soul Zaz sounds like a good RC name. I like that one.
Oh, what? Okay, so if most important light. Why is this here?
It's setting what the most important light is, yes.
Right, but why is there a not most important light?
If there is no most important light, then definitely set the most important light to whatever light we have.
Probably should, but it's like we actually want to say like this, right? Like, no, we don't. We want to say like
One more undo. If
programming, man, it's so hard. So like we can't index the most important light if it's nil. So like we have to do this, I think. If the most important light is existing and the importance is greater than that, then do the thing. Or not most important light. Oh, I get it. Yeah. Oh. That's gross. I guess we could do this.
Critical Role music is playing in the background, making your guys' stream super epic.
Oh no. And I'm like, how do I put this most important light? It's like
most epic coding ever.
Most epic, like, can't figure out how an if statement works ever. Alright, let's see. Does that work?
Rattle, Zender, Jiggles, Doc.
Oh, Zender. Ooh,
what is that? A bod with a weird
377.
O slash? Echo and Xena? Echo's a cute name. Pick a death. What is that? Bed or bod or bad or... I don't know what that letter would be.
Wait, why is this here like this?
Bjorn.
This should only do that after the most important light is found. And if there is one. Oh, I'm doing this wrong. I think. We'll see. So if there's a most important light, ambient colors.
Wouldn't you want to put it inside the if statement right below it?
Yeah, probably. But we always want to set this, so we can do this. Because we're actually doing two things. Like, one is what is the most important light, because we want to add shadows to the most important light.
Leo the Jester says, you're only checking if shadows are enabled through O. You're not checking to see if most important light exists.
Through O. Right. I'm checking here. And then here, do the thing. And then here I'm not checking if it actually exists. But what I want to do is actually set ambient colors either way. So the most important light should be the first light, or like actually we did something else, like, wait, is this just picking the first one?
Definitely a copyright issue there.
Let's try that for now. Like, I had some code here before that would check the like the magnitude of like the light, like saying like just taking the components and let's see. We'll have to fix this.
Oh, Trigger's a good name. Reminds me of Chrono Trigger.
Alright, no shadows.
No shadows. Alright, so let's try turning them back on.
Well, turn one of them on,
yeah.
Right? Yeah. Let's try this one.
And it
Save.
should auto-update. Oh,
yeah.
I see some shadows.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah! High five.
Just in time. You got 2 minutes to spare.
Oh well, no, we gotta debug some stuff still. We gotta figure out like we still need to set the ambient color thing that's in there. Like when
What's that?
I don't know. There's some hack to get the ambient color for low quality water from the most important light, and like we should pick the most important light and the most important light that has shadows, because they could be different. I don't know. We'll figure that out. But that way we can have 2 directional lights. So
Hello, Chanaman HD. And then Basila says, is Angelo's cool light stuff from before a pipe dream at this point? I'm not sure I understand what
before a pipe dream or after? Is it a pipe dream?
Well,
I don't
I don't understand the sentence.
Not sure.
I don't know.
Solus, can you clarify?
Deedee? Or Deedle? Deedle like Doodle? There's a lot of good names there.
Oh, the stuff a while back with the cool lighting and shadows. So a lot of the stuff that was in that demo is actually in the game now.
Oh, the stuff you did before.
So like this scattering, like the blueness, and like added new stuff like fog or whatever. But like, how are you gonna stamp a light? Let's see, like light thing.
We're also reading the bug names, Mystic Warhammer. We also have to go soon.
Okay, but what was the light name? Lamppost.
So I have no idea what you're talking about.
Clay lamp. Here we go. And it's nighttime. Oh, does it trigger like at 6 or something?
It's like 10. It's a 22.
There we go. So the fall off for these lights has been updated.
Murphy.
Also, like if you stamp like a bunch of them next to each other,
They go to orange.
they don't go to green anymore. So like
That's so good.
a lot of the little things that I learned from that like basically prototype got into this. There are more things I want to do, but
Never enough time in the day.
yeah, I guess so. I'm focused on multiplayer right now, so
Yep.
we'll see what happens.
There was a question a while ago that was, when do we expect multiplayer?
Oh. Soonish. Right now we're having a multiplayer playtest, and
Internal.
internal playtest, and like how the rickety building branch is going on right now. I think probably was it 2 weeks from now or something. Anyway,
It's changed recently.
Yeah, we're thinking soonish to have like a smaller branch like that.
Andrew Vox says, coming soon, TM.
Yeah, coming soon, like, but pretty soon.
Yep. Well, cool. Thank you guys for all the names. We will not close this.
Yeah,
We will
not
copy
closing
this to get all these names and stick them in where they're appropriate. Thank you guys very much. Crap, I clicked.
Wait, can you do the thing with the Command A? Yeah, right? No?
Well,
Yeah.
we don't want the entire hour.
Oh, that's fine.
Okay. Copy it.
Done.
And stick it in the... Yeah.
No, did it work? Oh, it didn't work.
Can you not copy it?
Oh, yeah, there we go.
Cool.
Cool.
Awesome. Thank you guys very much. Thank you for coming to the stream. Thank you for the names. And thank you for looking at rabbits for so long.
Yeah.
It wasn't boring.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks for hanging out.
Bye, guys.
Bye.